President of Student Government Association this year. Her name is Natasha Florence, and she will be reading the student code to you guys towards the end of the Zoom call. So this portion is really a convocation aspect of it. It's essentially the kind of a big gathering for all new students after move-in, and it's the kickoff to your academic career these next 4 years here. Um, it's done with faculty members, upper administration, so the dean of students, the provost, the president of the institution is all there. Uh, Instead of doing a large gathering, which again is not allowed in CDC regulations within social distancing, we decided to create a kind of brief video to kind of share this experience with you guys and to kick off your orientation, your academic year with this convocation here. So I'm going to share my screen here and we're just going to watch this video, and at the end Natasha will come in and kind of do her part. And if you guys have any questions too, write them in the chat. Dave or myself or even Natasha, if we see it, we'll kind of answer it as we can go along here. So let me do this. And here we go.
God of Providence, you have assembled us here today to begin a new academic season, gathering us from every corner of our country and our world. We ask your blessing upon this academic community and our academic season, that we who gather as teachers, learners, and doers may do everything for the glory of your name and the goodness of all your people. Watch over us and protect us. Help us to be the best we can for our world. May we continue this year in a spirit of cooperation, friendship, and peace. May you guide us with your wisdom, keep us safe from all that will harm us and keep us apart. Bless our faculty, staff, and administration, our new and returning students. Keep us always in your care, that as we continue to learn, we may do so in the truest spirit of friendship, cooperation, and peace. We ask this of you, our God of Providence, who live and reign forever and ever. Amen.
Greetings and a very warm welcome from the administration, faculty, and staff at LaRoche University. I'm happy to call to order the 2020 Convocation, which marks the beginning of the academic year at LaRoche University. It is a special honor for me to formally welcome the class of 2024. This ceremony officially recognizes you as a LaRoche student. Congratulations. Like all of the freshman classes before you, you come with hopes, dreams, and worries. Will I succeed? Will I get good grades? Will I make friends? What major should I choose? What will I do with my life? And yes, while you will be hearing about coronavirus throughout this semester and perhaps even today, not everything is about it. Indeed, when it comes down to it, here, everything is about you. And today, you take your first steps towards a new you, a new life filled with promise and with hope. Now, every year at Convocation, we bring back a recent graduate to share some of their insights with you on the steps they took, what they did to answer those questions for themselves. Someone who took classes from the same professor, someone who walked in your shoes not long ago, someone who capitalized on their experience here and is clearly on the right path. I'm pleased to introduce a recent graduate for whom we have the highest regard, someone we think will continue to do great things in his career. Jamal Blackwell graduated in 2014 with a double major in accounting and in management. He continued with his education and earned a master's in international business from the Hult International Business School. For the past 5 years, Jamal has been a senior consultant with Booz Allen Hamilton in Stuttgart, Germany, one of the oldest, largest, and most prestigious consulting firms in the world. Booz Allen has deployed him to consulting engagements around the globe in Germany, North America, South Korea, the Middle East, and North Africa, in multiple areas including defense, risk management, and finance. At LaRoche, Jamal was an engaged, friendly, and dynamic young man. He secured high-powered internship placements in 3 of his 4 years here with Highmark, Schneider Downs, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. Now, as college freshman, I'm not sure that you would be familiar with all of these corporations, but they are all first-year prestigious placements. Now, in addition to having a career focus while at LaRoche, Jamal was always helping others. Now, during college, he was a peer mentor, a note-taker for students with disabilities, and a volunteer for 4 years with Operation Save a Life. Jamal also took on leadership roles while at LaRoche, serving as the accounting club president, as a member of the cross-country team, and as a captain of the men's lacrosse team. And one of the wonderful things about having a virtual convocation like this is that someone like Jamal Blackwell can join us from Stuttgart, Germany. It is my great pleasure to introduce to you Jamal Blackwell, class of 2014.
Hi guys, Jamal Blackwell here, class of 2014 at LaRoche University. I wanted to first welcome you to LaRoche University, and I wish you all the very, very best on your journey to become young women and young men that go out into this workforce or create jobs as entrepreneurs in this workforce and really start your lives. I wanted to take some time out of my schedule, and I'm very grateful to the faculty at LaRoche University for reaching out to me and asking for me to speak to you all, because this is really a family that you are joining. This is a huge community of people that are in the Pittsburgh area and across the world. I'm actually calling from Dubai, and you know, LaRoche has really opened up a lot of doors for me. Even to this day, I still keep in contact with a ton of faculty from the school. I keep in contact with friends, associates that I've met in the Pittsburgh area, because I really had a community that poured into me, and really whatever I put in terms of time, in terms of effort, whether it be with school, whether it be with my friends, whether it be with my teammates on the lacrosse team, it all was replicated. And you know, it's really an environment where if you want to thrive and you want to have a community of people that are very supportive, you are in the right place. With COVID coming up and you guys coming into school where, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty, I kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of a handbook, if you will, to really being successful during your time at LaRoche. Number one, take advantage of any and every opportunity that you have to grow, get better, stretch yourself in terms of your comfort zone, and really delve out and really try to better yourself day in and day out. There's plenty of time while you're in college, and I really hope that you guys take the time out to have fun and enjoy your friends and experience Pittsburgh, because it's a lovely city. Pittsburgh is and always will be very, very near and dear to my heart, because of the people and just the community that surrounds LaRoche as well. And just make sure that you really take advantage of your time there. Number two, the life at LaRoche. There's so many opportunities, and this kind of piggybacks off the first point that I made, but there's so many opportunities to create environments, create groups, create all types of learning opportunities for you guys to grow as individuals and human beings. I split those two up because as an individual at the school, that's what makes LaRoche what it is. So each and every one of you come to the table with a different set of skills, a different background, different experiences, and all those things culminating to making LaRoche what it is today and what it's been in the past. And then as a group or as a community, just the support system that you have with your fellow classmates and your teachers. You know, most of the teaching staff there, if not all, are there on a daily basis, working out longer than they should to support you, because they really want to see you grow. So as long as you put in the time and the effort to succeed at that school, only good things can come from it. And You can't see it here, but I actually have a Under Armour shirt on. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I wear Under Armour because it's a Baltimore brand, but also because The Rock is one of my favorite people to follow, not only for his workout routines, but just because of what he stands for. And I wanted to share something with you guys on one of the t-shirts. I'm sure some of you probably already have it, but it says respect. It says respect is one of the key words, and it says blood, sweat, and respect. So the first two you give, the last one you earn. So first two, blood, sweat. So when it comes to your education, I hope that no one's bleeding, but when it comes to putting in the time and the effort to what you get out of your education while you're there, it's so important. It's so important, and it's not something that you culminate only in college, but it's something that'll carry you once you graduate. I can tell you, I spent countless hours in that library. I spent countless hours in study groups. I spent countless hours on buses studying while I was on the way to games, and it's because I put that time and effort in that I got to where I'm at today, and I'm able to stay at the level I'm at, and then hopefully keep on progressing and growing. And then the last one is the respect. So in order for you to gain respect within your community, from your classmates, from your teachers, it's earned. It's really, really earned. And all the people that are at La Roche are good people. They really want to see you thrive, and they really want to see you succeed. And so just put that effort in, have fun, make sure that you make the best out of the time that you have. Try new things, go new places, have new experiences, take advantage of the study abroad program that they have there at La Roche, which is phenomenal. I've taken advantage of it. I went to 3 countries while I was at La Roche, and I really enjoyed my time there, and I really, really hope that you guys have a great time. Don't rush it, don't overthink it, just enjoy yourself, live in the moment, and just have a good time. Have a great time. Looking forward to seeing some of you guys in the future once the COVID kind of clears up for us. And yeah, looking forward to talking to you guys. Enjoy and welcome.
I would like to welcome the La Roche University freshman class of 2020, the only class ever to enter La Roche during a pandemic. Members of the freshman class come from 10 states and 2 U.S. territories. This includes Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland, Ohio, Delaware, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, Idaho, West Virginia, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. They come from 9 countries, including Rwanda, Kenya, Nepal, Saudi Arabia, Taiwan, Spain, Canada, and the United States. They include students such as Ashley, who is working on earning her black belt in karate, and Brendan, who hopes to work as a Disney designer someday, and Liddell, who was the lead clarinet for her high school, and Jay-Z, who plays in a laser tag league, and Isabella, who was the recipient of the President's Award for Educational Excellence, and Tyler, who was the captain on his football team, and Gabrielle, who volunteers for her local women's care center, and William, whose Minecraft video gaming helped inspire his major of interior design, and Taya, who has been riding dirt bikes since she was 5, and Tara, who dislocated her knee and rode in an ambulance for the first time, and Bella, who has her own website to share her poetry, and Jeremy, who was the drum major in high school, and Sean, who volunteers to coach basketball to youth in underserved communities. We know there are so many more stories out there, and we look forward to hearing them and getting to know all of you. We so look forward to spending this coming school year with you. We welcome you to La Roche. We know you will thrive here, and we can't wait to see what you will do. Thanks.
Welcome, students. We will now light the La Roche candle. You may have noticed that you each received a candle in your welcome bag at orientation. We're located in Magdalen Chapel, and light is a very important symbol here at La Roche. La Roche University's motto is Ad Lucem Per Amorem, which is Latin for to light through love. The words are those of the woman for whom the university is named, Marie de la Roche. She was the co-foundress of the Sisters of Divine Providence, the community of women religious who founded and continue to sponsor the university. At the time, in the mid-1800s, when the sisters were experiencing a lot of disappointment and frustration, Marie de la Roche wrote and said, "The darkest paths lead to light through love and grace." These are the words that serve as the motto of the university, and they continue to have meaning for us today, more than a century and a half later. We at La Roche continually strive to be the best for the world, to bring light to every situation we encounter. 4 years from now, when you have completed the requirements for a bachelor's degree and are ready to graduate, you will participate in the baccalaureate ceremony where candles will be lit by members of the faculty, symbolizing your going forth from La Roche to bring light to the world. And so, as our next class of light bearers, we will light the La Roche candle for you, the class of 2024. The light is burning for you now. May God bless you.
Hi, my name is Sister Candace Intricasso, and I'm president of La Roche University. And I'm happy to have this opportunity to add my welcome to our new students, the class of 2024, as we begin the 58th academic year at La Roche University. This year is going to be like none other any of us have ever experienced. We are in the midst of a global pandemic that has disrupted both our individual and our communal lives. And while we may have hoped that this period was going to be a sprint, it's not even a marathon. I read one description that this is like an Ironman triathlon, composed of a 2.4-mile swim, a 112-mile bicycle ride, followed by a 26.2-mile marathon, all raced in that order for safety and performance. Using this analogy, the author suggested at this point in time, we're still in the water. And as discouraging as that message might seem, I think it reminds us that we all need to adjust our expectations and realistically greet each day. And we must rely on a framework of safety, caution, and agility to do so. Which brings us to today. Your freshman year is going to be different, but that does not mean that it will not be meaningful, that it will not lay the foundation for the following years of study at La Roche. You have a lot to say about how this evolves. I want to share with you just some brief thoughts I gleaned from a recent article by a columnist from the New York Times, Frank Bruni, and it was entitled, "How to Get the Most Out of College." Obviously, it caught my eye as I was preparing for what I wanted to say to you today. Over a number of years, Bruni sought advice on what works best in navigating one's college years. And he asked professionals in the field of higher education, and he asked some recent recipients of prestigious scholarships. He also did his own research on his visits to campus and in interactions with experts in higher education. His focus was on the best skills to socialize, to prioritize, and to pick up en route to a degree, and how to use them after you acquire one. And here's some of the wisdom he gathered in his research on how to get the most out of college. The wisest students move into a peer relationship with their institution, not a consumer relationship. They seize leadership roles. They serve as research assistants and orientation leaders and RAs and student government representatives. Bottom line, they get involved. The wisest students also take risks, and they move beyond their comfort zones. Now, diversity can open you to a wealth of ideas, and being comfortable in a diverse environment is an asset in just about any workplace or career. You're going to meet people from many places, and at La Roche, some of them will be from the local area, some from other parts of our great nation, and some from around the world. Some of them are going to challenge the way you think and feel merely by being who they are. Some are going to open your eyes to new ideas, new customs, new languages. Some are going to inspire you, and you are going to do the same for them. So establish a comfort with differences. That will serve you well your whole life through. And finally, the wisest students build social capital while they're in college, realizing that above all else, they need to widen the circle of human beings who know you and care about you. It may be challenging to get to know new people in a time of physical distancing, but yours is a generation that knows how to use technology and creativity to communicate. I'm going to guess that you are quite capable of bringing those skills to bear on this new experience as a university student. So, my hope for you as you begin this venture is that you will choose to be among the wisest students, that you will take the time to engage new people, engage new ideas, and that you'll commit to making your time at La Roche a success in every way that it can be. And I assure you that you will walk away with more than just a university degree. God bless all of you, and welcome to La Roche University.
All right. So traditionally, again, that convocation ceremony is done in person. It's usually in our fitness center with all of the students present in the area going through the candlelight ceremony with the guest speaker. Again, due to kind of crowd size restrictions, we had to adjust those things a bit. So you had a personalized video that will actually go live tonight after the show. You're the first people actually to watch this, which is really good. So next, we're gonna have Natasha Florence come on and speak about the SGA members, speak about their positions, who's running positions, where they're located, as well as reading the student code. Take it away, Natasha.
Hi, everybody. As Jeff said, my name is Natasha, and I am the president of student government this year. I'm a senior and an education major, and I'm really excited to welcome all of you guys to campus. So my board is as follows. My executive vice president is Emil Francis. My secretary is Gracie Kahn. Financial vice president is Nathan Palasic. Academic vice president is Riley Palasic. Public relations chair is Cassandra Cornelius. Director of Student Activities is Alexis Craig. Director of Design and Technology is Jason Saldano. Director of Community Service is Pilar Logiacono. Director of Multicultural and International Affairs is Richard Siza. Director of Clubs and Organizations is Rochelle Seltzer. Director of Community Affairs is Grayson Holcomb. Director of Athletics and Intramurals is Jared Woods. And finally, Director of Graduate and Non-Traditional Affairs is Sashai Thompson. As Jess said earlier, if you see any of those people or meet any of those people, they're on SGA. You can come to them about any questions or concerns you have regarding campus. My office is located in student development for all of you guys to know. And next, I'm going to do the honor code. That's usually the responsibility that the president does in person, but online. So it's as follows. LaRoche University holds the principles of personal and community integrity in the highest regard. Your admission to LaRoche makes you responsible for practicing the LaRoche University Honor Code. The Honor Code permeates all aspects of life at the university, enabling students, faculty, and staff the freedom to live and work in an open and trusting community. And accepting the Honor Code, students make the following pledge. I will respect the dignity of all persons. I will strive to develop an understanding of others' cultures and to learn from differences in people and ideas. I will practice personal and academic integrity, especially as it relates to being honest when taking exams, completing classroom assignments, and conducting research. I will participate in the life of the campus community in ways that will broaden and enrich my social experiences and contribute to the life of the community. I will respect the rights and property of others. I will respect the natural world and learn to manage it with skill and value it as our environment. I acknowledge my responsibility to help maintain the integrity of the LaRoche community. Allegiance to these ideas obligates each student to refrain from and discourage behaviors which threaten the freedom and ability of all members of the LaRoche community to live and work together. So finally, again, thank you all. I'm really excited to meet all of you guys, and that's the honor code for you, and I'm Natasha. So if you see me around campus, just say hello.
Thank you, Natasha. Again, this is a very untraditional convocation, and the question was actually brought up in the group chat. What is a convocation? Typically, the components of it were just in the video, but it is the kickoff to our academic year. It's the kickoff to your start of your furthering education after college, a more specialized field to where you show interest into obtaining that bachelor's, associate's degree, kind of whatever area you're going into, and then furthering your education beyond that as well. Do we have any other questions? We're kind of wrapping up here. And shortly, if you have any questions, type them in the chat. If not, and if you did not receive a welcome bag with a shirt or anything, we'll still have a tent outside tomorrow, as well as stuff available in student development down at the bottom of the steps. So come down, see us, check in if you haven't done so. If you have any questions or haven't met your orientation leader yet, let us know that too. Again, we want to make sure you guys are getting connected with kind of small groups and kind of roaming around campus. We're answering any questions you guys might have. So if you don't have anything for us, that is it. All right.
Is it over? Okay,
We're
bye.
waiting to see if anyone has any questions. We can answer them.
Yeah, sorry, we were just waiting to see if people had any questions. So if you don't, you're good to go.
All right, bye.
Bye.